already full. What is that? Load all. Who's here? Hey, brother. Now, Dylan, I just left his place. I had to drop off a coconut and just talk to him for a little bit. Is it really buffering? No, don't do this. I'm kind of in an area that's not probably with good coverage, unfortunately. We are in Inglewood. We're in East Inglewood. Okay, cool. That is good to hear. I used to play poker at that bar right there. I've seen more than probably 3 or 4 bar fights at that bar. I did not get involved in any of them because I had no reason to, but this is a road that kind of parallels 41, but to the further south. So I'm like in the Cape Hayes area. Well, not the actual town of Cape Hayes, but the Cape Hayes geographical area. I got some schmutz on my vape, so I'm wiping it down right now. I'm polishing it. Hey, Pineapple, what's up? Alright, that should be sufficient. I use alcohol swabs to clean it, so I had to go get Q-tips and alcohol swabs, and people at Walgreens probably thought it was like a junkie or something. What year Bronco is it? How many miles? What model? That sort of thing. Does it have any rust? I think that's what fell down in my neighbor's yard, the Chinese banyan. Because it looked like a ficus, but it wasn't. It had these little berries that looked like what a ficus would put out, but you see this place is relatively, there's houses off to the left and right, but it isn't that heavily populated. Fair to say like Cape Coral or even Venice. This is kind of a newer area. 1990, 200,000 miles. Does it have a 5.0 or is it a 351 or a 305 in it? Yeah, I had an 87. I had the nice GD, yeah. Everyone's plants are probably outside now. Oh, it's a Bronco 2. Okay. So it's going to have either a 4.3 or a 2.8 V6 in it, I think. I don't know if they put... Yeah, those are the only 2 truck engines. No, I'm sorry. That's a Chevy. Sorry about that. It's going to either have a 4.06 or it's going to have a 2.5 4-cylinder. My plants have been outside since last summer. Yeah, banyans in general are gonna, if you have any plastic piping, they're gonna break it. So you don't want to plant banyans near any water sources. They're like the raccoons of the plant world. They like to take what they can get. Virginia, in Richmond. Interesting. All right, guys, I need to call my mother. I mean, do you guys mind if I pause it for like a minute? I just don't have the ability to keep the stream like running and at the same time. All right, guys, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna be honest, 2 minutes. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a racetrack here now. Jesus, this place has gotten all built up. Where are we at? Winchester. We at Winchester. Oi, 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 oi. You look up Joe Hasham on Wikipedia or on the internet. The only Australian to ever win the main event of World Series of Poker. Can O drop? Yeah, man. That's fine. I'm not worried about people like in general. Unless you owe me like $11,000, I'm not worried about people dropping links. The 10-pin bowling. The birch tree. That's definitely... Birch trees grow up in very cold climates. This is kind of like, we're hitting kind of... This is Inglewood. We haven't been here before. I mean, this is where I first moved to when I came down here. A little more laid back. It's the furthest, although we're in Charlotte County, it's the furthest, Inglewood's in both Sarasota and Charlotte County, and you kind of, hey Brian, haven't seen you in a while, what's up? We're gonna cross into Sarasota County, and this is the southernmost town in Sarasota County, and like I guess the northernmost in Charlotte, right on the coast here. This is like the last, like this beach here coming up. We'll kind of pass the beach. I would go down to the beach, but my mom is begging me for a brownie. That's a nice restaurant there, Farlow's. The first night I ever stayed in Florida, I stayed at that hotel there on the left. And then we rented a place here by the beach for about 4 or 5 months. Oh wow, that used to be an Arby's. God, I haven't been here in a while. Oh, nice, Brian. Graduated high school. This place is definitely grown up a little bit. Taco Bell was renovated. We always here. Getting on that. Cops here can be somewhat brutal. Okay. So right up here is the last, well, you can go down to Boca Grande. This is the last like really accessible beach on the west coast until you get to like Sanibel. You can go a little bit further down to Boca Grande, but it's like a long way down. Otherwise, you're just dealing with private islands. So a lot of people drive all the way from like say Punta Gorda all the way here to go to the beach because it's, you know, there's no Gulf water because it's all like Little Gasparilla Island is private, so is what's it called? Cayo Costa State Park. Boca Grande is open, but it's so expensive. a tiny little shack is, $750,000. So not where most people want to. It's very quiet though. It's laid back. It's nice to. I used to keep my boat here on the left. This is right at the border of Sarasota County. Right there is the sign. I have been to Tybee Island. I went there in the spring of 2002 when I was waiting for my friend to get off the train from. He was somewhere. He was like in Tampa, and I was in Daytona. We drove up to Savannah. I stayed the night there, and the next day I hung around Savannah. So I decided to drive out to Tybee Island. I'm sure it's changed since then, but it was a cool place for sure. So this is Sears still here. Wow. Can't believe that's still going. This is really downtown Inglewood right here. And that was a bowling alley, but what is it? Not a bowling alley? Oh yeah, he picked it out, so he's definitely happy with it. I would hope so, at least. At least be my grocery store. Some things haven't changed here, but there's definitely a lot of new stuff here. There's more people down here now. I'm probably gonna be on for another 10 or so minutes. I know there's kind of a dead zone coming up here. This is where I used to work, and I made a few vlogs up here on the left-hand side at my friend's place. Really? Yeah, those big grasshoppers can be brutal. We have them here. We call them blubbers. And if we see them, we stomp them out, kill them before they get large. Like even when they're large, when they're full size, like even the weight of your foot often won't kill them. Yeah, they're I would say that they get close to that big, but yours are probably bigger. Everything in Australia is bigger. That is a completely new complex there. There's some mobile home parks and some new subdivisions here that just weren't here, and you can see it's relatively undeveloped, but it's the last part of like undeveloped land, like near the water here. It's a little bit lower lying than Venice and Sarasota, but yeah, I've encountered those, Dan. Those are brutal. You can't pick them up because of this. They're disgusting creatures. Another random subdivision which all the houses look the same. This is all relatively new though. I mean, the oldest stuff here was probably built in the 90s. So I'm going to 7-Eleven getting my mom a brownie. I might go to Wawa, get myself some food. Save myself a trip there. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That way I can go straight back to my sister's house afterward. Looks like we're going to Wawa. see where we come out. This is I don't know why this shopping mall, this place used to be like a charity place, and now it's just this. I don't know. Yeah, I will start a boom in nursery growers. Not like I tried. That's funny. It's also good to know. It's good to know that I would actually have to demod someone, and then you can put them in timeout. I don't know, in case there's a power struggle or something, which won't happen, but. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so as the admin, I can do pretty much anything. I can put the mods in timeout, and I can remove them from the channel completely, or I can demod. Not that like I said, not that I would do that. I'm just curious. Hey, Paul. I like them both kind of equally, although I'd say there's more. It's hard to say. It's probably like 60% pinnate, 40% palmate. Well, some of my favorite palms are actually palmate palms. Palmate palms tend to be more subtropical. This isn't always the case. Like Likwala, Johannes, Joey palm, I'm not gonna Johannes Tasmania, but a lot of the like, you know, for example, Sables and Livistonas and Coryphas, and Coryphas are kind of tropical actually, not too tropical, but Washingtonias, and they're all subtropical. I think you guys are the same age. Yeah. I mean, I think pinnate palms look more tropical, but they're both pretty nice. I forgot there's another racetrack here. It's so weird. Watch. There's a racetrack right here. Right? And then there's a racetrack about a mile and a half away. It's like literally not even a mile and a half. You could take a right here and you go a half a mile and there's another racetrack. I don't know what they were thinking. Racetrack doesn't want to like improve their gas stations. They just want to put more of them around, I guess. I don't know. I haven't been to a racetrack in a while since Wawa's been around. And I'm sure not the only one. That's not easy to do, Brian. I've never done that before. I'd be a little bit hesitant to think that I could do that. So, definitely props to you there. Okay. Don't hit your head on the coconut tree though. Or coconut palm, I should say. Oh, this place is a lot emptier in season. That's like a RV park, and there's a racetrack basically across the street from here, so you can see how close those racetracks are together. Okay. I'm just gonna make it. I don't need to get gas, so I'm just gonna go and order some food. My mom wants a brownie, so I'm gonna go get her a brownie. That's a Honda PCX. It's actually a decent motor scooter. So I will be right back, guys. Because there are creatures around, I actually do have to turn the car off. Unfortunately, not the stream, just the car. Yay. Jesus, I could start a miniature landfill with all these plastic bags. Oh, it's like everything they want to put in a plastic bag. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. This lady in there is just being a total, I don't know, total bitch. Not to, I mean, not really to me, but there she is right there. I can't see her, but she was like, the lady was like, just from now on, and so you know, if you want the salad shaken, you got to ask for it. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, she was sitting in front of the counter, like hogging the entire pickup area, waiting for whatever food, nasty food she ordered. Because I don't call people bullies. I mean, she was being a bully to the whatever, but I always felt like the bullies were just, look at all these nice Dodge Rams, brand new. Okay, well, we can hang out then. It's all right. Maybe we can get away with a few more things we don't normally, but there's a Honda Ridgeline with a topper on it for sale, same color. What the hell? I want to go in. Yeah, no, that's fine. I appreciate it, Clyde. I actually thoroughly enjoy your humor. I just, she was just being like a complete dick. She's like, oh yeah, in case you need your salad shaken. I'm like, well, what's the matter? I'm like, she's just trying to let people know who actually want their salad shaken. She's like pissed off and hungry. Like she needed to eat an entire cake and get her blood sugar going again. So anyway, so yeah, I was picking up the food. I got a salad, and I was picking up the food, and this lady's like at the pickup counter, like hogging the whole counter. Like if I want to pick something, I had to like reach over her. And the lady was dropping off my salad, which was ready first. The lady behind the counter, and she's like, just so you know, you guys know, in the future, you know, you want your salad shaken, you got to ask, because we don't shake salads anymore. I was like, oh, I don't like, it doesn't matter to me, because like, I've never even known that they shook salads, I guess. And I was like, okay, so no, and the lady there was like, even this like rolled her eyes. She's like, oh yeah, now you got to ask if you need to shake a salad. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? I mean, I don't really care. I was smiling, and the lady's like, yeah, see, look, he's smiling. I'm like, yeah, because I don't understand why you're, you know, I just didn't get it. To kill for a bomb. Boom, boom, boom. The drums come. This is right near my mom's old house. My mom was actually, her place where she is now is only like a mile away from our old house. Bling, bling, bling. There's the library. For those who can read in Florida. Speed limit here is 30, and the cops love to hang out here because people fly through here doing 50. Because it looks like a 50-mile-an-hour road, or 45 or whatever. I don't know. Is it? It probably is. Fortunii doesn't really... There is one Fortunii alive that I know of in Venice. It looks like crap. I did a vlog on it about, I don't know, a year and a half ago. There were actually two of them, and one died. And I've seen a couple in Miami at my client's yard. They look like crap. Like they're barely surviving. Like they look like they've been getting hit severely by like cold, even though that's not the case. It's been... Oh, you watched that video? Yeah. We're not that far away. It actually took place in Venice, not too far away from here. So, that's someone riding a bike? Jesus. Dude, don't ride your bike on these roads, man. There are people here that will not pay any attention. Just run you right down. Yeah, we're a little far away from about 3 hours away from that. I can hear my transmission like shifting in between like second and third gear. It's getting all kicky on me. Weird for a car with 25,000 miles on it, but see, it says slow down. I'm doing 36 miles an hour and it's freaking out at me. Because God forbid someone gets hit in a golf cart. I prefer Wagnerianus because it's the only one that'll grow here. But oh damn, they're talking about Trichicarpus species. None of them. I don't think any of them will do well in your area. But Waggies kind of have a cool symmetrical look about them. That well, I guess they all kind of have symmetrical looks about them. But Waggies are more upright. They're more erect. The guy's towing a boat with a cover on it that's shrink wrapped. No one shrink wraps boats in Florida. That thing must be from up north. Yeah, it is a nice, tighter, symmetrical setup. So, I had some Waggy Fortunii I got from a guy in Spain. I was like, I don't even know what to do with this stuff. I had it sitting in a bag like next to my computer, and like all of a sudden it all started germinating at like room temperature, and with no soil. I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do with this? So I potted them up. I ended up selling them to my friends out on Pine Island. Waggy tunas. Oh, don't even have my. So I'm almost here at my mom's. I don't know if I need to use this, but I'm gonna. Why is this light taking forever? This is not a big road. It's late at night. How deep is the Atlantic? I don't know. It's pretty deep. I know it's over 10,000 feet in multiple areas. The Atlantic gets really deep really fast, where the Gulf does not. The Gulf, you can go out 15 miles and it's still only 110 feet deep because the continental shelf extends. What do you mean by it's too deep? Like too deep to swim, you mean? Okay. Yeah, I mean you can walk out pretty far in the Gulf. Like, I've been out 100 yards and only been up to my shoulders, but I haven't been out in the Gulf in a while because of the whole red tide thing. Yeah, the Gulf is pretty calm unless it's a real storm's coming through. So, but I gotta go. I'm gonna have to jet as soon as I stop here. So there is a little bit of a channel there. As long as they get within 12 miles of the shore. Well, actually, it's a wet foot, dry foot policy. People do swim it with a shark cage usually, but yeah, when I stop here, I'm going to kill it. That'll be the end of the stream. It just means that if they come from overseas and they get on land, they automatically get citizenship. And a lot of other ethnicities are upset about that because, like, if you're Haitian, you don't get that. I don't think maybe they did for a while, but like if you're like if you're Venezuelan, you don't get that. So, or you're Brazilian, you don't get that. But anyway, I got a salad here in the car. I gotta get going. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, enjoy. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, guys, I'll see you guys. Thanks.